think if we'd come straight from green wickets in New Zealand to the Bangladesh wickets, it's a big change. But for the majority of our group here, they have been in India, they've been at the World Cups, they've been practicing on different surfaces to slower and turning sort of surfaces, so that hopefully helps us for this Test series. No, that's part of international cricket. I think teams get better playing in different parts of the world, and Bangladesh played really well in that Test match. It's something that I think you don't want to be losing at home, but it's also part of the process of playing the international game. So we want to come here and play as well as we can and compete as much as we can. Yeah, I guess again it's sort of a day before, well, 2 days before the game. So you have a little look and sort of try and work out what you might play team-wise and what you might think the surface might do. But then it will change. Obviously, there's some really nice weather around, so. When you know that, you can it can dry out a lot more than what it looks at the moment. So I'll sort of see what's like tomorrow and make our decisions from there. Yeah, I think that's the nature of cricket in Bangladesh, isn't it? There's a lot more spinners involved. The surface here, we did hear this, that there can be some pace and bounce in the surface. So, but also understand, I think, with the trainings we've had and sort of the way the surfaces have played there, we're expecting a bit more up and down and a bit more turn. So we'll see how it goes, see how it plays out. I guess it's their home country, it's their conditions. They know how to play here really, really well. So it's making sure that we challenge them in areas as much as we possibly can, make their batters work hard to score their runs, and their bowlers make it hard for them to take wicket. Obviously, the quality of spin and pace in both sides is going to be really high. So I think that's where the game's going to sort of change is how well they can bowl and how each team can sort of, so I guess, play against those attacks. Yeah, I think obviously 10 years is a long, long time, and I guess back then that's when Ish Sodhi made his Test debut, and we had the guys were a lot younger then, so their style of play would have changed a lot. But again, we play a lot of cricket in the subcontinent. We played everywhere now that we're touring Pakistan as well. So the guys have their own tactics and how they played. I think around the world now you see reverse sweeping coming into it a heck load more now, which does make it more challenging for bowlers. But again, that's how guys are going to play it. They need to work out the surface and adapt to that surface, and whichever way they think is going to help them the best to score the runs they can score. I guess with their experience, most definitely. They've played a lot of international cricket and they've been massive for Bangladesh for a long, long time. So to not have them here is, I guess, from a spectacle point of view, is always a bit disappointing, but I think from our point of view, when you have to play against them, you know the challenges you've got when you do. So to not have to do that this time, it's always a nice thing. Yeah, I don't know if it's an advantage, but it's definitely going to help us. I think if we'd come straight from green wickets in New Zealand to the Bangladesh wickets, it's a big change. But for the majority of our group here, they have been in India, they've been at the World Cups, they've been practicing on different surfaces to slower and turning sort of surfaces, so that hopefully helps us for this Test series. It is very much so. I mean, his knowledge of these parts of the world is fantastic, and the way he can talk with our spinners and sort of coach them in different areas with, I guess, the trajectory, lines, lengths, and different things like that. Reading the wicket as well, sort of how it might play. It's fantastic, and I guess he played a lot of international cricket. He's been around for a long, long time. To use his knowledge it's a big thing for us. Yeah. Well, they obviously grew up in New Zealand, so it's a bit different in terms of that. But they have. Ish Sodhi's been here a lot. He's been around the world a lot, played a lot of international cricket. Rachin is just sort of starting to create his own path, and he obviously had a fantastic World Cup. But again, it's the experience of everyone. I think the knowledge that a lot of our guys can bring to playing around the world is massive. And again, we like to play it as a team and making sure that everyone's helping each other out and pushing each other along and keeping everyone up if things are a bit tough. So it's more of a team focus than individual focus.
ব্যাংক থেকে নগদে অ্যাড মানি করে প্রতি সপ্তাহে জিতুন মালদ্বীপে কাপল হলিডে প্যাকেজ।
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download TSports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit tsports.com.